High school baseball and softball on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street, Brewer, Next Home Experience, Firehouse Subs, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, and Levesque Business Solutions. High school sports on Ticket TV also brought to you by Northeast Driving School, Dean's Detailing, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Varney Mazda, Varney Chevrolet, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Loring Job Corps, Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Blackfly Coffee, Mad Cat and Company, Novus Auto Glass, Bangor Window Shade, Hartford's Auto Service, Flash Me Maine Photo Booths, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hillside Athletics, Liberty Olton Insurance, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaners, Frank's Bake Shop, The Heating Lodge, Comfort Shoes and More, Memory Lane Assisted Living, The Growing Place, The Coach House Restaurant, Tim's Plumbing, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Knowlton Automotive, Bangor Floral, The Local in Orono, Doors Equipment Company, Napa Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber Company, Creative Options, Midcoast Denture Design, Fielder's Choice Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Services, Henry's Bridal Boutique, Dairy Queen in Bangor and Old Town, and First National Bank. Ticket TV is a production of Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket and Sportsnet Maine. Hello everyone and welcome to Mansfield Stadium here in Bangor for tonight's Ticket TV contest between the Bangor Rams and the Messalonskee Eagles. Ticket TV presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer celebrating 30 years in business. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. We've got a good one in store for you tonight. Number 2 versus number 3 in the Class A North standings. Bangor coming off a tie yesterday, a 10-inning 12-12 tie. They're 7-3-1 on the season. Meanwhile, the visitors from Messalonskee bring a 9-2 record to Mansfield tonight. I'm Mark Paulette. When we come back from our first time out, my broadcast partner Ernie Clark will tee up tonight's matchup. It's Bangor and Messalonskee, the Rams versus the Eagles on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers.
Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart.
And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Your locally family-owned McDonald's, Wilson Street, Brewer, Main Street, and Union Street in Bangor are hiring weekend team members. Work full-time or part-time as a second job. Apply online at jobs.mchire.com and learn more about the Archways tuition assistance to further your education and future. Once again, you can apply online at jobs.mchire.com for openings at Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street, and Union Street in Bangor for weekend team members. Get started today at jobs.mchire.com.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Welcome back to Mansfield and welcome into the Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center pregame show. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. Once again, I'm Mark Paulette, joined on tonight's broadcast by Ernie Clark. Ernie, we got the number 2 versus number 3 teams in the Class A North standings. Messalonskee brings a 5-game winning streak into tonight's game, and the Rams are coming off a 12-12 tie, something I have not seen in this sport since the 2002 MLB All-Star Game.
No, ran out of light and ran into rain late in the afternoon, early evening down at Mount Blue of Farmington last night, 12-12. Starting to get dark, but they still play, but then the rain came, and they called it at that point because no lights at Mount Blue High School, or at least their field, and there was no chance they were going to be able to continue the game before it got dark. But Bangor, perhaps the busiest team in the state right now. This will be their 7th game in the last 10 days. They played last week Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, had Saturday and Sunday off, and now have played Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, this being the Wednesday again this week. They also have another game, playing number 2 Messalonskee tonight, playing at number 1 Hamden Academy, undefeated Hamden Academy, on Friday. So they will have 2 weeks in a row where they will play 4 games in 5 days. So you'll wonder how the pitching staff is at this point. Teddy Stevenson, who's generally been the number 2 starter for the Rams, getting the call tonight against the Messalonskee team that has won 5 consecutive games. They're up to 9-2 on the season. Played a lot of tight games, however. Beat Brewer 7-6 in extra innings on the 6th of May. Beat Mount Ararat 8-4 on the 10th. And in their most recent game, beat Brunswick 5-2. All competitive games. 2 of the highest scoring teams in Class A North. Bangor leads the way, averaging 8.6 runs per game before the 12 runs last night. And Messalonskee right behind them at 7.8 runs per game. So this could be...
Don't say it.
Could be high scoring.
Here's what I'm worried about, Ernie. I have done 1 baseball game this year. It was with you in Old Town. It was a tidy game.
Yep.
Every game that you and Jim have done seems to go about 12 innings. So that's what I'm looking to avoid tonight.
Coming off a 13-inning marathon the other day with Brewer and Herman. Brewer finally winning 1-0.
Ticket TV, presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. They're hiring. Work a flexible schedule. You can work 5 or 40 hours. It's all about what works best for you. Start at $17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. Our coverage also presented by Next Home Experience. For the 3rd straight year, Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And Firehouse Subs. It's back for a limited time. Firehouse's barbecue Cuban sub features slow smoked pulled pork, honey ham, melted Swiss, golden barbecue sauce, slaw, and spicy pickled chips. Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Take a time out here, and when we return, we'll get you the starting lineups for the Rams and the Eagles. We're just a few minutes from getting this one underway from Mansfield Stadium here on Ticket TV.
Get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated, high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family.
At Midcoast Denture Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome smile.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Get Looped, Get sold with Next Home Experience.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer celebrating 30 years in business. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. Your locally owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. They are hiring. Work a flexible schedule. Work 5 or 40 hours. It's all about what works for you. Start at $17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. Next Home Experience. For the third straight year, Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Firehouse Subs. It's back for a limited time. Firehouse Subs Barbecue Cuban Sub features slow smoked pulled pork, honey ham, melted Swiss, golden barbecue sauce, slaw, and spicy pickle chips. Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Hidden Meadows Golf Course. When you get ready for a round of golf, you make sure your shoes fit. You make sure your clothes fit. Did you make sure your clubs fit? Call 827-4779 to set up a club fitting. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. For over 5 decades, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, enjoy the ride. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. To Mansfield Stadium, ready to get this one underway between the Rams and the Eagles here on Ticket TV. Coverage presented in part by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. There's a shot of today's starting pitcher for the Bangor Rams. That would be Teddy Stevenson. Ernie said he's their number 2 in the rotation.
Yeah, behind Kyle Johnson. Johnson at first base tonight.
Here is what Stevenson will be facing from the Messalonskee Eagle lineup. Leading off, it's Garrett Card at short. Cash Bizier bats second and center. Ty Bernier batting third at second base. Dennis Martin doing the pitching and the cleanup in the lineup. Michael Acorn is behind the dish. Parker Reynolds is out in left. Donovan Herman in right field. Jordan Lewis is the third baseman. And Ethan Mayo rounds out the lineup at first. The Rams around the diamond. On the infield, it's Earl, Emerson, Sproul, and Johnson. From left to right, Tennant, Glanville, True, and Sokolow, with Shuck behind the plate doing the catching for Stevenson. Here is Teddy's first pitch of the ball game, and Card watches it low and away for ball 1.
7:06, first pitch, according to my clock.
Next, we'll have you count the people in the stands to give us the official attendance.
I'll work on that.
Check swing there, but it finds the top of the strike zone. One and one the count to the Eagle leadoff hitter. Down and in.
Card, like most leadoff hitters, a catalyst for the Eagles' offense when he gets on base. I've seen him once this year win over Brewer. And he was somebody that got on base a couple of times out of that leadoff spot.
2-1 again. Can't pull the trigger on the high cheese. That time a check down at first, and they say he went.
Pretty close play there, because they all are when they wind up checking for help.
2-2, that misses upstairs, and the count runs full to the leadoff batter Card. Stevenson into the windup with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And that gets the game underway, a 6-pitch strikeout of Garrett Card.
Yeah, primarily the fastball there by Stevenson. When he's around the plate, he's tough to hit because he's got real good velocity. But place a premium this evening on not throwing any more pitches than he has to, however, because of the number of games that the team has played over the last week and a half. You can't imagine that they have a great deal of depth in the bullpen.
Breaking ball finds the zone for strike one to Cash Bizier, Eagles center fielder. A wave and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 in favor of Stevenson. Between batters here, we'll get you a look at the Messalonskee baseball program history. But first, it's Stevenson with the 0-2. That misses upstairs for ball one.
Yeah, that was his breaking pitch there. Even that was thrown hard. Slider.
1-2 to the number 2 man for Messalonskee. And that's through for strike three. Bizier knew it. Pop of the catcher's mitt, and his back was already turned to home plate.
Yeah, had been up in the strike zone a little bit, came down to the lower half of the strike zone on the inside corner there, and it froze Bizier.
Here's Ty Bernier, the second baseman for Messalonskee. First two batters down by way of the K. One forward, one backward. First pitch to Bernier is down and away for ball one. .0 from Stevenson on its way. And that clips the corner for strike one. One misses upstairs. Two-one from Stevenson. And Bernier lays off it. He's got the hitter's count in his favor at 3-1. Time to shrink that strike zone for Bernier as he awaits a 3-1 pitch. And it misses outside for ball four. 5-pitch walk after back-to-back strikeouts to begin the ball game for Stevenson on the mound, and it will bring up
pitcher number 21,
Dennis Martin. His opposite in this game. Starting pitcher for the Eagles and their cleanup hitter in the lineup.
Pitched against Brewer when we saw them on Ticket TV about a week and a half ago. Pretty good fastball as well, not dissimilar from Stevenson, but game was tied when he left.
Runner taken off for second. A bit of a double clutch from the Bangor catcher Jack Shuck. Didn't come out cleanly, and swiping the bag is Bernier.
Yeah, Eagles pretty aggressive on the base pass. Kind of knew that was coming there as Martin took that first pitch.
Martin, the big left-handed batter at the plate, awaits the 1-0 with a runner in scoring position. That one skips before the plate, and down to third heads Bernier.
Well, the first two pitches out of the stretch were a struggle for Stevenson. Basically both pitches in the dirt. That one got to the backstop, and now the runner 90 feet away from scoring the first run, and be interested to see if Martin takes this pitch to see if there's another one coming.
2-0 is through for strike one. Stevenson's next pitch will match his jersey number. His 19th of this first inning, dips low, and now Martin ahead in the count 3-1.
Martin's dad was a heck of a hockey player, baseball player back in the day for Waterville High School. He's done a lot of coaching more recently. He coaches hockey.
3-1 is in there for strike two. Stevenson has battled back, and a payoff pitch coming. 3-2 with two down in the top of the first inning. Runner at third base. And that misses low for ball four. Back-to-back strikeouts, followed by back-to-back walks here in the first inning for the Eagles.
Martin, not the fastest runner for the Eagles out there, but depending on how this goes early in the count, may see a little base running shenanigans out there with runners at first and third and two outs, as the Eagles will try to plate that run, perhaps.
This is Michael Acorn at the dish. Catcher for the Eagles. And the first one goes to the backstop. Here comes Bernier from third. Do we have a play at the plate? No, we do not. Shuck tried to slide to pick up the ball, but then couldn't stop his momentum to flip it back to Stevenson. And the Eagles see the first run of the game cross home.
Yeah, again, Stevenson having some difficulty pitching out of the stretch here, as he has thrown 7 pitches, and a couple of them have gone to the backstop. 2 wild pitches.
Struck out the first 2 batters on 10 pitches. Since then, 2 walks. He's now up to 23 for the inning.
Yeah, it's a different rhythm pitching from the windup and the stretch, and some pitchers have more difficulty adjusting than others.
Acorn watches the 2-0 in for strike 1. Martin out at second base, took the extra 90 on that wild pitch that scored Bernier. 2-1, fouled straight back. At Hidden Meadows Golf Course, when you get ready for a round of golf, you make sure your shoes fit, you make sure your clothes fit. Did you make sure your clubs fit? Call 827-4779 to set up a club fitting. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Acorn calls time. Now he's back in and ready for the 2-2. Stevenson a check of the runner, and it comes home. And that is fouled off in the direction of Sawyer Arena.
Messalonskee batters need to gear up, because everything that's coming at him is coming at him at pretty rapid pace here.
Once again, the 2-2 from Stevenson. Down and away, and another full count. It's the 3rd straight full count that Eagle hitters have been able to work. And catching the corner, a called strike 3. Messalonskee leaves a runner at second, but they get the game's first run. Meanwhile, Stevenson, 3 strikeouts in the first. After half an inning, Messalonskee 1, Bangor coming up on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call.
At Northeast Driving School, they have been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Shot there of the Messalonskee starter on the bump, Dennis Martin. Martin will face Yates Emerson, Jack Shuck, and Kyle Johnson here in the first inning for Bangor. Should anyone reach, they'll bring up the DH, Scotty Sockbasin.
Dennis Martin, hard thrower as well. You'll notice that he comes from 3/4 maybe. It's or even more toward the sidearm. Give a different look to the right-handed hitters in particular. They have to face that on the inside part of the plate.
Well, we have a second here with the Eagles going through their infield warm-ups. Let's take a look at the program histories. We'll start off with the visitors from Messalonskee. Ernie, the 2012 state champions. They followed it up with another regional title the next year. Back in '73, they won the B title as well. See a good run of success for Messalonskee in recent seasons. 11 wins last year in the regular season. Made it all the way to the North semis before losing to Edward Little.
What am I supposed to add to that?
I read it all here. Here's the Bangor one for you to take away.
Yeah,
that's more reading.
Bangor with 14 state championships and another 11 regional championships, 25 regional championships altogether. Most recently, the 5-year run, state championship-wise, from 2014 to 2018. Last year, as a 7 seed, they reached the North Regional Championship game before losing to number 8, Edward Little, in the final.
Sidearm delivery there from Martin is through for strike one to Yates Emerson. Bangor shortstop leading things off.
Yeah, he's had a good season so far, both at the plate in the leadoff spot and defensively at shortstop.
0-1 misses upstairs to even the count.
He made the transition from second base to shortstop, I believe, this season, and has been a rock out there, anchoring that Bangor defense. Also, well over 300, the top hitter on the Bangor team by batting average this season.
Emerson behind here, 1-2. Martin a quick worker, and that one just misses to even the count.
Yeah, it came from that sidearm thing, and it makes the right-handed batter want to bail out just a little bit.
Especially when you back up that fastball with a breaking pitch, it comes sweeping and starting out at your back pocket.
Yeah, you kind of, A, you want to go get it, but B, that sidearm delivery makes you a little bit reticent.
Emerson swinging away at the 3-2, driving it to center field. But right there to make the catch is Busier for the first out.
Yeah, Bangor, we mentioned leading the Class A North in runs per game. Again, it was 8.6 going into last night's game against Mount Blue when they scored 12 runs in 10 innings before having to settle for a tie at 12-12 due to impending darkness and rain down in Farmington.
First pitch to Jack Shuck, the Bangor catcher, spins high for ball one. Yeah, the Rams have scored in double figures in 6 of their 11 games this year. They've also had 9 twice.
And it's all the way through the lineup, too. It's not, I mean, the leadoff guys, Emerson and Shook, are getting on base multiple times per game on average, but they're getting production throughout the lineup.
Popped up in foul territory. Is there a play to be had off of first base? Yes, there is, although Martin nearly got in the way of it as his first baseman, Mayo, was right there to squeeze it.
Yeah, that's Mayo's play, no doubt. Martin plays first base when he doesn't pitch, so he's used to going after those balls, but the Eagles fortunate there as you see Mayo coming in, seemingly with a read on it, and then you have Martin kind of hurrying in, and he doesn't look to see where Mayo is, but doesn't matter as Mayo catches makes the catch and gives thanks that Martin didn't run into him.
Martin with quite the mop up there. Lost the hat running after that thing. Didn't know if he was going to be able to track the ball through all the hair.
He was on a full sprint.
So as was the case with the Eagles in the top half of the inning, 2 quick outs here for the Rams, and Kyle Johnson, the Bangor first baseman, now behind 0-1. Beautiful night for baseball here in Bangor. You see the flag perfectly still out in center field.
Yeah, you look across to the pennants here to my left, and it looks like the wind's blowing in from the east, just modestly, 5 to 10 miles an hour maybe. It is funny, though, when you look around all the different flags at the stadium, you can get 3 different looks depending on where the wind is coming from, and more often than not, the flag in center field is still.
1-2, just misses.
Almost like that center field flag is kind of protected now over the years from all the trees.
It's screened from that line of trees behind it.
It's grown up around it. Back to 30 years ago, you could see Stephen King's house often in right center field, but no longer.
The 2-2, off-speed pitch skied on the infield. Coming in for it is the second baseman, and squeezing it is Bernier for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rams after 1. Messalonskee in front, 1-0 on Ticket TV.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with a tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Back in Bangor with the Eagles coming to the plate to begin the second inning. Our coverage of Ticket TV brought to you in part by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment. Enjoy the ride. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. We're also brought to you in part by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Check out the family meal deal at Uno's. 2 pizzas, your choice of a salad or appetizer, along with 2 fountain drinks for just $29.99. Uno's at 725 Stillwater Ave in Bangor. Order to go by calling 947-5000 or go to unos.com. Leading off the second for the Eagles, and watching that pitch go over his head, Parker Reynolds, the left fielder.
Yeah, he was a pretty unsung player on the Messalonskee basketball team that also went deep during tourney time last winter.
Off the glove of Shuck, and Reynolds ahead in the count, 2-0.
He's one of those guys that get a lot of rebounds and good number of steals. Handful of assists, didn't score a ton of points, didn't have to. Had plenty of scorers on that club.
2-0 is in there for strike 1 to Reynolds. Again, Stevenson in the first inning struck out the first 2 batters, proceeded to walk the next 2, and struck out the third. One Eagle did cross the plate in the midst of all of it.
A couple of wild pitches added to the base running equation. Stolen base also by Ty Bernier, who did come around to score on 2 wild pitches.
Here's the 2-2 to Reynolds. Hit on the ground to short. Emerson surrounds it. Long throw across the diamond in time for out number 1.
That ball not hit that hard on the ground, and true hop to Emerson, who comes up firing. Still a little bit high, but strong throw, and Kyle Johnson went up and got it for the first out of the inning. First ball put into play by Messalonskee.
Here's Donovan Herman, the right fielder. First pitch pumped in for strike 1. Another one that skips in there short of Shuck to even the count.
Bangor, a lot of guys back from last year's team, but still very, very young. You look at the 10 players in the lineup, including the DH. 4 seniors, 6 sophomores, and most of those sophomores got significant playing time a year ago.
1-1 is fly down the right field line, but falls harmlessly in foul play, and Stevenson ahead in the count 1-2.
Seniors out there for Bangor. Yates Emerson, the shortstop, Jack Shook, the catcher, Gio Socolow in right field, and Jack Earl at third base.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled back in our direction, just making it up into the seats. Look out.
Oh, somebody made a catch.
Yeah, someone was ready for it as that just squeaked over the top of the netting.
Give that man a contract.
1-2, the pitch to the Messalonskee number 7 hitter. That is way outside for ball 2.
That's why, I can't remember his name now. That's what the old PA announcer at in Baltimore would say after somebody caught a ball in the stands. He would always
give him
say,
a contract.
Give him a contract.
The 2-2 is on the ground and into right field. First hit of the ball game belongs to Donovan Herman with 1 down in the second.
Yeah, great job of just kind of serving that ball to the opposite field there. Didn't try to do too much. Didn't swing all that hard, but made solid contact with it. As you see here, again, didn't swing that hard, but found a spot there between first and second base to plant that in the outfield. And again, as you mentioned, first hit of the game for either team.
Bluffed by Stevenson on the mound to get the runner back to first base. One up, one on, one out here in the second for Jordan Lewis. First pitch is pumped in for strike one.
We'll see if Herman's doing anything on the bases. Plays right field, so I have to believe he's got some level of speed.
Pitch misses upstairs. One is down and away, and the count favors Lewis at 2-1. Acadia Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Upstairs for ball 3. Stevenson now up to 43 pitches here in the second inning, through 1 1/3. 3-1 is down and in, and that is the third walk drawn by Messalonskee hitters.
And again, Stevenson continues to struggle control-wise out of the stretch position.
2 on now, but before we get to the hitter, Ethan Mayo, Yates Emerson in with a little chat, a little pep talk for a starting pitcher. Ethan Mayo, number 9 hitter for Messalonskee. He had 2 runners on base as he watches the first one miss outside for ball 1. The 1-0, not caught cleanly, but through for a strike.
Inside corner there.
One to Mayo. Fouled straight back, and Stevenson in front, 1-2.
Yeah, Bangor not holding the runners on. They'd like to get a double play ball here. Johnson playing well off the first base bag at first base.
You see both Emerson and Sproul in the picture there, the classic double play alignment right up the middle. 1 and 2 with 2 on and 1 down here in the second. And it's upstairs.
Bangor does have tomorrow off. So in terms of pitching depth, they
2-2 is ripped wide a third.
Don't have to worry about finding a pitcher for tomorrow, but pitch count up near 50 already here. We're just early in the second inning. 1 out, just 4 outs recorded so far by Stevenson. So
yeah, next pitch will be his 50th, and if it records the out, it'll only be 5 outs with those 50 pitches. He does with a weak wave and a miss. No need to finish off the K with the bases occupied, and there's 2 down now for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's a big out there. Now, if you can get the batter, you can get out of this inning without giving up any more runs beyond the one that Messalonskee scored in the top of the first.
Big out as well because the lineup now turns over for Garrett Card. He struck out swinging his first time up. Going after the first pitch here and sending it foul back and out of the stadium. Nothing on 1, the count on Card. A spin and no throw back to second base. Just keeping Herman safe out there.
Cavaliers 28, Celtics 26. Minute left in the opening quarter.
Yeah, that's not the most surprising thing with the lineup that the Cavs are rolling out there. Celtics tend to play down to their competition.
Yeah, they do.
A time or two.
I saw them being referred to as flaky this morning in one of the national newspapers.
Yeah, those undependable Celtics that have only won 71 of the 91 games they've played this year.
I know. Yeah, they're being held to a standard of perfection, and even though if they win tonight, they get out of the first 2 rounds of the playoffs with.
They'll be the first one on to the next round.
Yeah, exactly, with just 10 games, 2 losses.
Pitches through for a strike, breaking ball from Stevenson, and the count now even at 2-2.
Took something off that one, caught the outside corner, and now a chance to get Card for the second time here.
Deuces are wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count to Card. That skips in front of the plate. A bluff from Herman down at second, but he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it was Acorn behind the plate. Excuse me, Shook behind the plate for Bangor. Did a nice job. Took that off the chest and is kind of taking a second, I think, to regroup as far as the breath goes.
Stevenson has been worked into another full count. 3-2, 2 on, 2 out here in the second. And he'll have to deliver at least another as that one is sent back and out of play.
Yeah, I think Card's anticipating now. 3-2 count, he's going to get nothing but fastballs here, so he can gear up for it.
Child went back to retrieve the previous foul ball back behind the home plate concourse. Almost got drilled with that one, but now they've got 2. 3-2 once more to the Messalonskee leadoff hitter Garrett Card. Heads up,
another one.
Back in the same direction.
Good battle here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
And the 58th through 1 2/3 innings so far for Stevenson. 3-2 once more. Chopper, that got a piece of Card, though, while he was in the batter's box, and it's yet another foul.
Runners off with each pitch. Getting a little bit of work out here.
Getting their cardio in.
Yeah.
Card spoiling pitch after pitch. Here comes the 9th of the AB. And he works a 9-pitch walk to load the bases for the Eagles.
Four walks, 4 strikeouts now for Stevenson. And Jack Shook comes out to the mound to give him a breather, give Stevenson a breather.
Cash Busier up with the bases loaded. He went down looking back in the first. At Loring Job Corps, don't settle for training just to get a job. Get training that results in a career. Loring Job Corps, visit jobcorps.gov. The 60th pitch of the evening from Stevenson on the way, and it misses outside for ball 1.
I asked Dave Morris before the game if he could use me out there in the bullpen. Told me I had eligibility left, but he declined.
Didn't want the crafty lefty called in partway through to back up the heat?
No, although there is action starting to get going in the Bangor bullpen. I think it's Lucas Rutherford. He's standing there watching right now.
The 2-0 clips a corner for strike 1.
Lucas Rutherford, a first baseman pitcher, sophomore for Bangor.
2-1 with the bases loaded to Busier. Stevenson set, now home with the delivery. That's downstairs for ball 3. Nowhere to put Cash. And before the 3-1, we got Shuck trotting out to the mound for another conference.
I thought it was Dave Morris going out to the mound, but it's one of the assistants bringing some balls back to the home plate umpire, Bill Julie, after we had several there with Card at bat that were fouled out of play.
3-1 is the count on the Messalonskee number 2 hitter, Cash Busier. The bases are loaded here in the second inning. Card at first, Lewis at second, Herman at third. Busier can be real selective with this offering. 3-1, here it is. Downstairs off the plate, and it'll bring home another run for the Eagles. Third walk of the inning issued by Stevenson, 5th of the game, and this one forces home a run.
Yeah, not much your defense can do for you if you don't throw strikes, and now Dave Morris will come out to the mound and start to get warm-up action in the Bangor bullpen.
Infield coming in to listen to the head coach. While we have a moment, I'll remind you about our local shows on 92.9 The Ticket. Start your mornings with the roast from 6 to 8 a.m. Tomorrow morning, Brian Sullivan, Tyler Cruz, Jeff Hoke in the studio. And from 4 to 6, The Drive brings you home. You guys were over at Heroes today enjoying the fine food. I don't even know what. I was at the Equator over in the Greenway Equipment Studios.
It was warm. My car thermometer never got below 80 as I drove down here.
Oh, I felt it.
3 and 4. You did.
80 plus about 5 or 6 in the studios this afternoon.
Well, it could have been worse. We could have been all in the studio with each of our hot air added to the mix. So you ought to feel thankful for that at least.
0-1 to Bernier. He started the 2-out rally in the first inning with a 2-out walk. He stole second, reached third on a wild pitch, and came around to score on another.
Yeah, a chance here for Stevenson, though, with an 0-2 count. He hasn't been ahead of the count here much recently.
Time called as Shuck has something in his eye. Home plate ump giving him a little extra time there by knocking the dust off the dish.
It's funny to be over at Brewer on the turf, and when those kind of situations happen, the ump's looking for something to wipe off. There's no dirt there, and batters are digging in to the turf, but there's no dirt to dig into.
1-2 the count. Outside, and we're even at 2-2. The stretch has not been Stevenson's friend when it comes to balls and strikes.
It's really struggled to find a consistent.
2-2. Hit on the ground, back up the middle, off his glove. He can't find it, and by the time he does, everyone is safe. RBI infield single for Ty Bernier, and it's now 3-0 Eagles.
Yeah, nice job to knock it down by Stevenson, but it was a pretty hard hit ball, and Stevenson couldn't identify where it went off his glove. He had to reach back to knock it down. Otherwise, it was heading toward the middle. And by the time he got the ball, it was too late to throw anybody out.
Martin, first pitch swinging with the bases loaded, pops it up, shallow left, no man's land, and it falls. 1 is in, 2 is in. Martin back to first base with a 2-run single. And the Eagles have broken it open here in the second. They now lead at 5-0.
Now that was a blue pit that found the right spot there. Third hit of the inning for Messalonskee. And opposite field, too, off the bat of Martin. Popped it up, heading down the line and just someplace where nobody could get it. And with the runners going with 2 outs, easy for both runs to score. And there you see Bernier into third base.
Here's the Messalonskee catcher, Michael Acorn. Watches the first pitch in for strike 1. 71 pitches and counting through an inning and 2/3 for Stevenson. Oh, 1, a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Heard the no way from my left. And
that was wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Base ump comes up with a hand.
0-2, and a breaking pitch right through the zone for strike 3. Bangor finally out of the inning, but not before Messalonskee tacks on 4 more through an inning and a half. The Eagles 5, Bangor 0 on Ticket TV. Your locally family-owned McDonald's, Wilson Street Brewer, Main Street, and Union Street in Bangor are hiring weekend team members. Work full-time or part-time as a second job. Apply online at jobs.mchire.com. and learn more about the Archways tuition assistance to further your education and future. Once again, you can apply online at jobs.mchire.com for openings at Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street, and Union Street in Bangor for weekend team members. Get started today at jobs.mchire.com.
Ambition is desire. Ambition is spirit. Ambition is drive. Find your ambition right here at Coldbrook Mitsubishi in Skowhegan. There's a reason we're the #1 Mitsubishi volume dealer in the state. We've got the selection. We've got rates as low as 0%, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. Find your ambition. Drive your ambition. Only at Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Madison Avenue, Skowhegan. Start here at coldbrookmitsubishi.com.
Back here in Bangor, the Rams looking for a early rally here at Mansfield Stadium as they trail 5-0 through an inning and a half. The Messalonskee Eagles have three hits, singles by Bernier, Martin, and Herman, and they have drawn, what do we got here, 5 free passes. That's been the big issue so far.
Yep, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks for Stevenson through 2 innings.
Ticket TV brought to you in part by Coldbrook Mitsubishi, New England's #1 volume Mitsubishi dealer, featuring a 5-year, 60,000-mile comprehensive warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with rates as low as 0%. Coldbrook Mitsubishi at 337 Madison Ave in Skowhegan and at coldbrookmitsubishi.com. And not far from us, it's Angela's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angela's Pizzeria in Bangor and in Hamden. Due up in the bottom of the second for the Rams, 4-5-6, Scotty Sockbason, Gio Sokolow, and Ethan Sproul.
Leading off for Bangor is the designated hitter number 14, Scotty Sockbason.
First delivery is down and in for ball 1 to Sockbason. He had a grand slam in one of the Rams games over the last week, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's been a run producer. He's actually moved up in the lineup, batting 4th now. He was hitting, I want to say, in the 6-7 spot early in the season.
1-1 the count to the Rams cleanup hitter. Sidewinding delivery that time from Martin, and he is ahead, 1-2.
Another of the sophomores, Johnson, Sockbason, Sproul, Stevenson, Glanville True, and then Tennant, who play in left field.
1-2, a high chopper down the third baseline, but foul. Sockbason rounded first base already, so he's going to make the trot back to home. Black Flag Coffee is a local coffee shop with drive-through mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area, now featuring fresh squeezed lemonade at 107 Main Road in Hamden. 1-2 from Martin, well outside to even the count.
He basically throws 3/4, but he will come like he did on that pitch, attempted to come with a full sidearm delivery, looking to kind of cross the ball from the inside corner to the right side corner of the plate by the time it gets there and really put pressure on the right-handed batter, who's going to stay there against the sidearm delivery.
2-2 is outside, and an even count to Sockbason to begin the bottom of the second. (3-2). Hit on the ground to short. Glove there. Crow hop and a throw across the diamond for the first out of the second. Sockbason retired 6-3. Now we'll bring up the Rams right fielder, Gio Sokolow.
Yeah, Garrett Card with the put out the assist at shortstop there.
Right fielder number 13, Gio Sokolow.
Lefty watches the first pitch through for strike 1. Martin not wasting any time out on the mound, misses with the next delivery. Pitch in the dirt, and Sokolow ahead 2-1. 2-1 is chopped to first, glove there. And taking it to the bag for the second out is Mayo. Two up, two down for Ethan Sproul.
Yeah, Mayo didn't let that high chopper short hop him.
Didn't Buckner it.
No. And made a nice play out of it. He's made a couple nice plays over there at first base here so far.
1-0 to Sproul. Martin has sent down the first 5 Bangor batters.
Ethan Mayo, senior, one of 3 seniors in the starting lineup for Messalonskee, along with Garrett Carr, the shortstop, and Cam Beezer, the center fielder.
Ahead in the count, 3-0 is Sproul. Looking to be the first base runner of the day for the Rams. Martin, an extra moment to collect himself behind the mound, and here's the 3-0. Down and in, and Sproul works a 4-pitch walk. Teddy Stevenson now up, trying to help out his own cause. Sophomore at the dish, 1 on, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. And first pitch right on the black for strike 1.
You really don't see too many high school pitchers come from as far down as Martin does, especially right-handers. Whoa.
Throw over to first, almost got away. Mayo having to reach up to grab it. Oh, 1 is ripped wide of third. Martin ahead in the count, 0-2. Nothing in 2. Martin in search of his first K. And he's got it, painting the outside corner to end the second. Bangor leaves 1 after 2. Messalonskee 5, Bangor nothing on Ticket TV.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
Get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated, high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family.
Back here in Bangor, our coverage on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Mad Cat and Company. If you're looking for something to do after the game, head on over to Mad Cat in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza for amazing food and drink specials. Karaoke every Wednesday through Saturday. It's Mad Cat and Company, where friends meet and become family. Coverage also brought to you in part by Novus Auto Glass. You can call Novus today at 945-6488 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Messalonskee in front 5-0. They sent 9 batters to the plate in the second, plated 4 of them, and for the second straight inning, Parker Reynolds will lead things off.
Bangor 4 games last week, 4 games this week. Next week, just 2. After playing at Hamden on Friday, they host Herman here next Monday at 7, and then travel to Brunswick next Thursday for a 4 o'clock game. So it's going to feel like a week off for the Rams, based on what's been going on here since the start of May.
Reynolds' first pitch swinging, sending that one foul. Parker grounded out to short to begin the last frame.
Never heard it hit the concrete or the seats.
Neither did I. I was waiting for it to come down.
Somebody must have
Clean
caught
catch.
it with a blanket, hopefully.
The 0-1 to Reynolds. Stevenson ahead, 0-2. He could use some quick outs. Breaking pitch. Have Reynolds ducking underneath it, but almost came back down to catch the top of the zone.
Yeah, he fooled him, no doubt, but couldn't bring it down quite enough for the strike.
1-2 is popped up at second. Coming in to make the easy catch is Sproul for the first out. Here's a look at the live events this week on the airwaves of 92.9 The Ticket. Tonight, Red Sox baseball. The Sox looking for a second straight win against the Rays. Tomorrow afternoon, no drive because Maine hosts Albany in the Black Bears' final regular season series. And then Red Sox baseball tomorrow night, followed by UMaine and Albany Friday at 1. And then the Sox and your Cards open up a series Friday night out in St. Louis.
Cards have been struggling this year.
Flown in the air to left center field, ranging over for the second out is Glanville True.
Good range there by the sophomore center fielder who's been patrolling center field since the start of his freshman year for Coach Dave Morris.
Jordan Lewis.
2 quick outs here in the third. It'll bring up Jordan Lewis. He walked and came around to score in the second. And watches the first one miss for ball 1.
Red Sox 1, Rays 0, middle of the third inning. So good start in game 3 of the 4-game series.
1-0 is spoiled foul back in our direction, just over our head.
Well, chance here for Teddy Stevenson to get a rocking chair inning here.
Breaking pitch as Lewis is dipping backwards, but misses for ball 2. Lewis ahead now 3-1. Swinging away at the 3-1, high chopper to third, gloved head high, and a rifle across the infield is wide right. That goes all the way to the fence. Lewis content with just heading back to first base, and he'll reach on a 2-out error.
Yeah, odd chopper to third base, but routine play there for Jack Earl. But the throw to the inside of first base, Johnson couldn't reach it high and to the inside, and Lewis is aboard with 2 outs.
First baseman number 5, Ethan Mayo.
Brings up Ethan Mayo, the Messalonskee first baseman, who went down swinging last inning.
First error of the game for either team.
That pitch is through there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 the count. Now we're even at 1-1. What was that, Ernie? You have some JV players asking how close they were in proximity to any hot mics?
Well, that's what I believe was the result. The question was, are you audio recording?
And they made the move to find a different section of the stands.
Indeed.
Nothing like knowing yourself and those around you.
I tell you what, I give them credit for asking the question rather than making the mistake.
2-1 to the Messalonskee number 9 hitter, catches the inside corner and evens the count at 2-2.
Although there was some disappointment that they weren't able to have the seat right behind the home plate area.
2-2. High and tight, and the count runs full.
Guess we've got audio recordings on both ends of the press box here with different media outlets, so you can't escape it if you're a young baseball player looking to cheer on your team.
Payoff pitch with 2 down. That is down and away in the dirt. They tag Mayo in case, but he did not offer. And it is a 6 walk issued by Stevenson.
And the top of the order back up again. Here's Card with 2 outs.
The shortstop number 10, Garrett Card.
Card extended that second inning 2-out rally for the Eagles by drawing a 9-pitch walk his last time. And he watches the first one dip down and away for ball 1.
Mango not holding the runner at first base again. They're just looking to get an out in the field of play if they can. 2 down here.
1-0 is ripped towards the gap in left center, and that will split the outfielders, grabbing it on a hop and getting the ball back into the infield, rounding third and coming home. A play at the plate, and the ball trickles away. Diving in safely is Mayo, and ending up on third base is Card. Mayo gets a pat on the chest from Jack Shuck after that one. Took him an extra second to get up. He went full Superman trying to get in at home plate.
Yeah, pretty good throw here. Relay from Yates Emerson. Ball
just kind of snow-coned
like
it.
a short hop, and he couldn't quite get into his glove as he was bringing it over to try to apply the tag.
So a 2-run double for Garrett Card. Now 7-0 Eagles. And you see that Shuck still hands on his knees. Looked like, not sure which cleat it was, but one of them from Mayo came up and caught Shuck on the cheek there as he went diving through.
Yeah, it's a tough play there because he was out in front of the plate, had to reach back to try to make the tag. Lost the ball in the process. It's a tough error on somebody that allows Card to get to third base.
Yeah, I guess that's charged to Shuck for dropping the ball. The throw was right there.
It was a very short hop. According to the replay, I'll have to ask Bob Beetham, the official scorer, here in a second.
Outside, and it's now 2-0 on Bizier. He drew a walk back in the second. A wave and a miss. Bizier gets on base. Bernier is on deck. He's been on base both appearances in the first 2 innings. This one is skied out onto the outfield grass as Emerson to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Eagles tag on 2 more, and through 2.5, it's Messalonskee 7, Bangor nothing. Back for the bottom of the 3rd after this on Ticket TV.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Back here at Mansfield, our coverage presented in part by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. It's been all Messalonskee through the first 2.5 here at Mansfield. The Eagles on top 7-0. Meanwhile, Bangor at the plate has only had 1 base runner through the first 7 batters. It'll be Jack Earl, the 3rd baseman, to lead off here in the bottom of the 3rd. His throwing error was key in the top half of this inning, as it allowed the inning to extend and Messalonskee eventually score a couple of runs. First pitch swinging is Earl. Sends this one in the air out to right field. 1 pitch, 1 out for Martin in the 2nd.
Yeah, both those runs in the top of the inning were unearned. Couple of errors in the inning, but Lewis reaching with what would have been the 3rd out. 2 on, nobody out, and that ground ball to third base started it off, and from there on, everything's unearned.
Gavin Glanville True, number 9 hitter for the Rams, up for the first time today, and he watches the first pitch low for ball 1. That one on the corner to even the count. Just notice the pitch difference between Stevenson and Martin. Stevenson around 85 pitches. Martin gets the 36 on the ground to short. Long throw to first. And safe is the call. They say Mayo pulled his foot off the bag. Let's take a look at the replay here. Mayo couldn't believe it.
Yeah, let's take a look
The
again.
throw
Very close play.
beat the runner by half a step.
Throw was a little high. See, Card comes up with it. Good speed down the base pass. High throw.
Yep,
And he's
got
off
a
the
toe
base.
off the base.
Shortstop number 10, Yates
Good call at first, so Glanville True reaches on the error. Second base runner for the Rams as the lineup flips over for Yates Emerson.
Yeah, first error of the game on the Eagles. Messalonskee 7 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Bangor no runs, no hits, and 2 errors.
Emerson flew out to center to begin the ball game for the Rams.
Yeah, I have Stevenson with 96 pitches.
All right, so add 11 more. What is the pitch count?
110.
Okay. The limit at 110, so that one in on the hands. Emerson fights it off to third. Only play is at first. High throw. This time Mayo keeps his spikes on the bag for the second out.
Yeah, the infielders are testing Ethan Mayo over there at first base. Coming up throwing high. Throws plenty strong enough, but Mayo, I don't know how tall he is. Can't tell from here, but he's having to use all his height to reach up and make some catches here. But now two out, and Glanville True in scoring position at second base.
Jack Shook popped out to first base back in the first inning. Runner in scoring position with 2 down, and he watches the first one down and away for ball 1. (1-0) just misses inside. 2-0 the count on the Bangor number 2 hitter. Martin quickly back to work and a high chopper to third once more. Here comes the throw across the diamond. That one head high to gun down Shuck and end this third inning. Bangor leaves 1 through 3 full. Messalonskee 7, Bangor zip. Back for the top of the 4th after this on Ticket TV.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Back here at Mansfield, there's a shot of the new pitcher in the ball game for the Rams, Lucas Rutherford, taking over on the mound after 2 innings of work. From Stevenson, Ernie tallying up his final line score. We'll have that for you in a second.
3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a wild pitch through 96 pitches. Lucas Rutherford, another sophomore right-hander, also plays some first base for the Bangor Rams. But he'll be asked to eat some innings here this evening and try to keep Bangor within striking distance, such as they are, down 7-0 in the top of the 4th.
So Teddy Stevenson on the hook here after 3 innings. Rutherford taking over and leading off the top of the 4th. It's Ty Bernier. He's reached base in each of his first 2 at-bats. Walked in the first, stole a bag, came around to score. Had an RBI single in the second before eventually being stranded at third. Here's Rutherford's first offering, and a breaking pitch misses outside for ball one.
New England Patriots open the season at 1 o'clock on Sunday, September 8th against the Cincinnati Bengals.
My sourcing was correct, even though I didn't trust it.
Full schedules for all the teams just released as of 8 o'clock this evening.
You see 5 wins on there for the Patriots. Over/under set at 4.5.
Is that right? I don't have a listing here. That's a paragraph form. Maybe I can find a list.
2-0 is fouled back. And he hit the light pole. Not quite in Roy Hobbs territory.
They're analyzing it without listing it. Maybe that's
2-1 to Bernier is in there for strike 2. Bernier with a look back there, but the count now even 2-2 to the leadoff hitter here in the fourth for Messalonskee. That one floats up and away, and a full count to begin this fourth inning. Boston Celtics, 24 minutes from the Eastern Conference Finals. They lead the Cleveland Cavaliers 58-52 at half. And down on a unsuccessful check swing is Ty Bernier as he went chasing on the elevated fastball.
The pitcher number 21, Dennis.
Good start there from Rutherford there with the high heat. Getting the strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Dennis Martin has shut down the Rams on the bump and been quite productive at the plate as well. First pitch swinging a fly ball to center field. Glanville True camped under it. And that's the first time tonight that Martin has been retired. He had been 1 for 1 with a walk and a 2-run single.
Yeah, Rutherford's come in and thrown some strikes. Did get to a 3-ball count on Bernier, but let his defense do the work here. 2 up, 2 down.
Here's Michael Acorn, who's gone down looking in each of his first 2 at-bats in the first and second inning. He is one of just 2 Eagles that has yet to reach base. Nice scoop over there at third. The throw is low and another pick at first. Nicely done on both ends of the final out here in the top of the fourth. 1, 2, 3 go the Eagles, and through 3.5, Messalonskee leads it 7-0 on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Back here at Mansfield, just rattling off the Patriots schedule there. The full schedule for the Pats and all other 31 NFL teams is now public. Speaking of schedules, here's a look at Messalonskee's recent results and what's coming up. 2 wins over Mount Ararat and Brunswick. They'll travel to Camden Hills on Friday for a 4:30 first pitch. And then they host Edward Little and Mount Blue next Wednesday and Friday, 4:15 start times down at Messalonskee.
Yeah, and just 1 game after that to close out the regular season at Skowhegan on the 28th. The day after Memorial Day, I think.
Yep. Bangor scheduled a 7-3 win over Oxford Hills. The tie yesterday, 12-12 due to darkness and rain down in Mount Blue. And then you mentioned how crammed and busy this Bangor schedule is. They're back at it Friday against number 1 Hamden. On Monday, they host Herman before a trip to Brunswick next Thursday.
Then they play Brewer at Brewer on Tuesday the 28th. I'm not sure if that's their last game or not. It probably is. Got to do the math here.
At Hartford's Auto Service, they're a family-owned and operated automotive repair shop for all major and minor auto repairs. It's Hartford's Auto Service, 62 Liberty Drive in Herman.
So we've got the rest of this week. We've got next week, and then we've got probably for most teams one game during that Memorial Day week, and that's the end of the regular season.
Goes by quick in the spring season. First pitch here to Kyle Johnson is in for strike one. Bangor first baseman leading off the fourth inning. He popped out to second back in the first. That pitch skips in to even the count at 1-1. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals is Maine's premier photo booth experience. Time is running out on those graduation events. They're also booking other special events. Go to flashmemaine.com today. 2-1 the count to Johnson. That one is hit to first, but Mayo getting up for it for the first out of the fourth.
Tell you what, Ethan Mayo has had himself a half a game there at first base. He's had a lot of plays, and he's made them all.
Two hands on the mitt right there.
Yeah, hard hit ball to opposite field by Kyle Johnson, and he was ready for it.
One up, one out in the fourth, and it brings up Scotty Sockabasin, the Bangor DH. Martin making quick work of the Rams to this point, and Sockabasin swinging and missing at the first pitch. But the Messalonskee catcher comes up a bit hobbled. Did that catch a piece of his mitt?
Well, I might have hit off the inside of his left leg.
Oh, the backswing?
Well, I'm not sure what, but
Sockabasin does have a big follow-through. He whips that bat around.
I don't know if we can see that again, but looks to be okay. He's running it off. Acorn here is heading back behind the plate.
And took a trip out to the mound. Now he's down on a knee and get a courtesy throw or two here.
Guys, kind of interesting. Martin has not necessarily overpowered the strike zone in this game. He's about 50-50 between balls and strikes, but he's getting the Rams to put the ball into play. Here's the one walk, one strikeout, and then one other base runner reaching on an infield throwing error.
2-1 the count here to Sockabasin with one down in the bottom of the fourth inning. The next pitch will be the 50th of the night for Martin. And he misses inside for ball three. After the game, swing by Fielder's Choice for an ice cream located at 339 Audlin Road. Fielder's Choice has 41 flavors of hard serve and 9 flavors of soft serve, plus fan favorite sundaes like the dugout floor, the muddy cleat, and the closer. Sockabasin draws a 5-pitch walk and will head down to first base. Just the third base runner so far for the Rams.
Yeah, Bangor still looking for its first hit.
Gio Socolo the next up. Right fielder for the Rams. Grounded out to first. Back in the second. Socolo ahead in the count, 2-0. Two-0 finds the edge for strike one.
Yeah, Martin doesn't want to be too fine here. He just needs to throw strikes and let his defense do the work as they have done for the most part here in this game with just one error.
Check of the runner at first. Now home with the 2-1. And that's off the plate for ball three. 3-1 counts to back-to-back hitters here in the fourth for Martin. Still only 55 pitches so far. That one is hit on a line out to center, but it will hang up. And making the catch head high is Busier for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Busier had to locate that ball. Wasn't hit all that high and hit pretty hard, but once he did, it was the realization it was right at him, so an easy play once he found the baseball in the air.
1 on, 2 down for Ethan Sproul. He was the first Ram to reach base tonight, drawing a walk in the second inning.
You got bullpen action again on the Bangor side.
Hill one misses upstairs for ball one. Fouled on the ground up the third baseline. Bennett Auto Center is where you can experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and online at BennettAutoCenter.com. Off-speed pitch, fouled over our heads to even the count at 2-2. Tiller and Rye, a local grocer located at 20 South Main Street in Brewer, is proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine. 2-2, just getting a piece of it is Sproul reaching out for that sweeping breaking ball, kind of a slider going east to west or west to east across the plate.
Yeah, came again with the extreme sidearm delivery and had Sproul reaching for it.
2-2 yet again, and that's on the corner for strike three. Martin pumped up after getting Sproul looking to end the fourth. And his Eagles are 3 outs away from their 10th victory of the season. Through 3.5, it's Messalonskee, through 4 now. Messalonskee 7, Bangor zip on Ticket TV.
Get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated, high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Back here for the start of the 5th. Rutherford back on the mound for the Rams after he sent down the Eagles 1-2-3. First clean frame of the evening turned in for Bangor last time for Lucas Rutherford. Our coverage on Ticket TV is presented in part by Hillside Athletics. They are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game, like Golf Zone simulators, Hit Track's batting cages, and TrackMan baseball for pitching and hitting. Elevate your game at Hillside Athletics. Visit hillsideathletics.com. Liberty Olton is a licensed insurance agent who helps individuals and small businesses find the best plans that fit their needs. Call Liberty at 217-8214. Leading off is the non-leadoff but leadoff hitter for the Messalonskee Eagles, Parker Reynolds. He's 6th in the lineup, but this is the 3rd time in the last 4 innings that he has led off a frame. First pitch swinging, Emerson on a slide snags it, but beating the throw at first is Reynolds for an infield single.
That's a heck of a play by Emerson there. Tough hop. He's able to come up with it, but just a tiny bit late on the throw.
The right fielder, number 17, Donovan Herman.
5th hit of the game for Messalonskee.
Donovan Herman is 1 for 2 so far today. Singled and scored back in the 2nd. Throw over to first base. Diving back in is Reynolds. Bangor Tire Company has you covered from a lawnmower to a skidder. Since 1927, the best in tires and service. You can find it at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTire.com. Herman still awaiting his first pitch of the at-bat. Long look over to first. Now Rutherford comes set. Pitch out. Snap throw down to first, and back standing that time was Reynolds. Whether playing or just watching, baseball and softball can work up quite the appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. A pitch to the backstop. Reynolds takes off for second. And Shuck just kind of runs around that ball as it makes its way right back to home plate off the deflection.
Yeah, a little more room here at Mansfield Stadium than they have at Brewer, where the ball can bounce off the brick backstop and come right back to the catcher.
Showing bunt now and dropping one down. Nicely done out in front of the mound. Throw down to first is high. Gets through two players, and coming around to score from second base is Reynolds with the Eagles' 8th run of the ball game.
So that's going to go as a base hit and an E1 on the throw that allows Reynolds to score from third.
Bunt single for Herman, his second hit of the game.
Third baseman of 14.
No RBI, but the 8th run of the game for Messalonskee.
We'll bring up Jordan Lewis, who's reached base in each of his first 2 times to the plate. A walk in the second. He reached on a throwing error in the third. Fouls the first pitch off for strike one.
Great bunt by Herman in front of the plate. He was going to beat that out, so it was high. Herman opted to stay at first, but Reynolds sent home by head coach Eric Palin from third. Eagles have now scored in 4 of the 5 innings so far.
0-1 to Lewis. Backs him off the plate. Lewis represents the mercy rule run at the dish. Last inning, I inadvertently said Messalonskee 3 outs away from a victory. I meant 3 innings, but they can get there quicker if they get to 10 runs and hold Bangor to 0.
Might prove to be a Swami.
That's when I do my best work, when I don't mean to.
Yeah, don't we all?
2-1 to the Messalonskee number 8 hitter. Flied in the air down the right field line. Long run over at first, and nobody able to get there. Giving chase was Kyle Johnson. Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning has been Bangor's best for over 30 years. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street. 2-2 is up and in, and the count runs full on Lewis. Payoff pitch, fouled straight back. Three-two again. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Throw down to second, slapping the tag down. But getting in there underneath it was Herman. He's got a stolen base. Now 1 down in the inning.
Close play at second.
First baseman number 5, Ethan Mayo.
High pitch to throw with. Too good for Lewis to lay off, so he swung away and just in there with the stolen bases, Donovan.
Quick hands there from Sproul to slap that tag down.
He brought that down in a hurry.
1 down, runner on second base. This is Ethan Mayo. 0 for 1 at the dish with a walk. He's been doing his work out in the field, though, for the Messalonskee Eagles at first. Herman with that long lead off a second. Emerson a bit of a bluff, and Rutherford steps off the mound. Rutherford with a check, home with the 1-0, and a swing and a miss.
If you're Messalonskee, I mean, it's 8-0. Seems to be like a one-sided game at this point, but if Messalonskee, you continue to play aggressively because you're trying to get to 10 and get this game stopped early if you can.
1-1 breaks across the heart of the dish for strike 2.
I think most fans understand that now. Back in the day, you would have maybe had somebody complaining about a stolen base in an 8-0 game, but that's not where we're at this point.
That pitch drops through for strike 3. Rutherford started walking off the mound, but that's only out number 2 here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of nice off-speed pitches, breaking balls in a row. Dropped right in. Watch this one. Kind of curves from just inside the plate to hit the inside corner, and it froze Ethan Mayo for back-to-back strikeouts by Lucas Rutherford.
Now it's Garrett Card. Up to him to bring home that runner at second. Last time up, delivered a 2-run double. And taken off from second to third is Herman as that pitch comes bouncing in.
That's the 4th wild pitch by Bangor pitchers. 2 for Teddy Stevenson, the starter, and now 2 here in the 5th inning for Lucas Rutherford.
Card 1 for 2 officially with a 2-run double and a walk. Struck out swinging back in the first. 1-0 is hit on the ground to short. Emerson charges and the short hop pops off his glove. Another run comes home, and Messalonskee in front now, 9-0.
Yeah, tough hop there for Emerson, and he tried to get a glove on it.
Center fielder number 2, Cash
Gonna
Bissier.
award that as a hit. Would have been a tough play either way. He had one chance to come up with that ball, and then would have to worry about straightening up to make the throw. So it's going to be a hit and an RBI for Card. He's now got 3 RBIs today to go with a double and a single.
First pitch here to Cash Bissier. High, snap throw down to first, and Card scoots back to the bag.
Yeah, they expect Card to try to get into scoring position here with 2 outs and give Bissier a chance to plate the 10th run. Now Bangor would get their ups in the bottom of the inning if it does get to 10, but shutout inning there would end the game.
Here's the 1-0. Runner takes off. It's flied in the air down the right field line. Charging, unable to make the play in foul territory was Sokolow. 1-1 the count now on Bissier. Frank's Bake Shop is family owned and operated since 1945. Check out Frank's Meals to Go, convenient and delicious. And don't forget those scrumptious baked goods that have made Frank's famous. Call 947-4594. Frank's Bake Shop, 199 State Street in Bangor, and at franksbakery.com. 1-1 looked like a decent enough pitch. They check. He did not go around, and it misses upstairs for ball 2.
Yeah, he didn't go around. He did everything he could to hold up and did. The ball just stayed a little bit inside.
2-1 to the number 2 hitter for Messalonskee sends him out of that batter's box, and Bissier now ahead 3-1. The Heating Lodge can help you transform your living space into a cozy retreat, bringing families together one stove at a time. Throw over to first base, and Card goes diving back into the bag. .3-1 is ripped on a line into left field. Over to play it. And now heading to third is Card, the throw in. Taking second on that throw is Bissier. That'll be a single. Advancing to second on the throw back into the infield. And the potential winning run now at third base for Messalonskee.
I'd be interested to see if
you giving him a double?
Mr.
Legging one
Beetham's
out?
going to give him a double.
Second baseman number 7, Ty.
Ball hit to the line, sharply hit down the line, one of the hardest hit balls of the game. I'll have to check that between innings. Definitely a hit.
So runners on second and third for Messalonskee. First pitch swinging is Ty Bernier. He swings through for strike 1.
You've got run number 10 and run number 11, both in scoring position for the number 3 batter in the Messalonskee lineup.
Bernier is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. He's also got a walk and a stolen base. Now behind in the count, 0-2 after reaching. Comfort Shoes and More is where you can score the perfect footwear. They have shoes, sandals, boots, sneakers, hikers, slippers, and more. Their experts can help you find the fit that is best for your feet. Visit them across from the Irving in Newport. 0-2 backs Bernier off. At Memory Lane Assisted Living, you can live the best of the rest of your life, where residents enjoy the comforts of a place to call their very own. On Route 2 in Herman, call 356-6851. That falls into right field. It'll score 1. Coming around is a second, and Messalonskee leads it 11-1 off a 2-run single from Ty Bernier. And that means if Bangor cannot plate 2 runs at the moment in the bottom half of this 5th inning, this will be Messalonskee's 10th win of the season.
3 RBIs now for Bernier. Go along with 3 for Garrett Card.
Dennis Martin at the dish has 2 of his own off a 2-run bloop single back in the second. He's 1 for 2 with a walk as well. That first pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Dave Morris coming to the mound now.
Meeting on the infield here as Dave Morris comes out to the mound. At the Old Town and Broadway Dairy Queen, get food and treats at the DQ Grill and Chill restaurant at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. While you're in Bangor, enjoy your treats in the newly renovated DQ at 668 Broadway.
Thank you. Yeah.
New pitcher into the ball game for the Bangor Rams. Did you confirm that was a double for?
That was a double. Yeah, we were in agreement on that.
Busier down the line.
Yeah, that would have been a long throw to second base. Now we're going to have Chase Swartz, junior, pitcher shortstop, number 8 into the game.
First warm-up toss goes to the backstop for Schwartz. So Rutherford is done. Well, not done yet. He is responsible for the runner out there at second base.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for Bangor, number 8, Chase Swartz. Number 8, Swartz, now pitching for Bangor.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the number of runs that Rutherford will have allowed. He's allowed 4 so far, all earned. Check that.
There's a reminder of our upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV. Bangor and Hamden baseball and softball on Friday night. And then we're right back here at Mansfield's. That is a softball matchup from over at Bangor High School on Tuesday. Bangor taking on Herman. The baseball matchup, though, has us back here at Mansfield next Tuesday at 7.
We'll be at, on the radio side, be at Heroes.
Every Wednesday
from 4 to 6. Yeah, every Wednesday. We had our first one today. It was a enjoyable experience for sure. Missed you, Mark, but I'm sure you'll earn your way out of the sin bin at some point. You got 2 hours in the sin bin today.
Yeah,
85-degree
that was
studio.
a hot one today. Hot box in the studio. 1-0 is the count here on Martin with the pitching change made mid-pitcher. You wonder, could that be a pitch count deal where he's taking
Well, it's possible.
Rutherford out in the middle of an at-bat?
It's possible because you got to think ahead to Friday now, and if he pitch, I didn't see the pitch count on him finally, but I think if he's under 30, he can come back on Friday and pitch. And we mentioned all the games that Bangor had played, and they may be looking to keep pitchers eligible to come back and pitch on Friday against top-ranked Hamden Friday night, 7 o'clock start here on Ticket TV from Warwick Park in Hamden.
1-1 to Martin. Misses low for ball 2. The Growing Place helps families grow for less and polish your home in style for a fraction of retail costs. Check them out first, check them out often. Go green. Sustainability is always trending at 548 Hamden Street in Bangor. High pop-up on the infield from Martin.
coming in at second base, getting rid of the cap to make sure he can.
He didn't get rid of it. He held it with his other hand.
Oh, did he really? Held on to it. All right.
Made the one-handed catch.
Either way, Sproul squeezes it for the final out in the top of the fifth, but you see Messalonskee plays 4 more, and Bangor needs 2 runs, or else the Eagles are the winners after 5 here at Mansfield when we return.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Back here at Mansfield in Bangor, but I'll tell you about the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced-friendly staff. It's the Coach House. Takeout available, 457 Wilson Street in Brewer, and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. This could be our final half inning here, so let's take a look at the school profiles, Ernie, beginning with the visitors from Messalonskee.
Messalonskee High School in Oakland, 738. The enrollment, Scott Howlett, the principal, and Chad Foy, the athletic administrator for the Eagles. Did you know inhabitants of the town of Sydney voted on sending delegates to a convention to be held in the last Monday of September 1816 to vote on Maine separating from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts?
Wow,
and of course,
4 years ahead of it.
Came true. And you also know I am a former resident of the town of Sydney.
Are you really?
I did. I lived there for a year after I got out of college, working for the newspaper down in Waterville. Lovely little town.
How many communities feed into Messalonskee? Probably
handful? Sydney, Belgrade, Oakland.
This one's coming back towards our heads.
Is the 4th one.
And it actually lands right in front of us.
I always get confused on whether Rome is Skowhegan or Messalonskee, but it is Messalonskee. Yeah. So that's the 4 communities. Right around the Belgrade Lakes region. Beautiful area.
This is a new batter at the plate for the Rams. Number 6 batting in the place of Teddy Stevenson, the starting pitcher today.
I'm so old. When I first started working for a living, I worked down in that area, and Messalonskee was the small school in that area. Waterville, Winslow, Lawrence, all much bigger schools.
Yeah.
Class A schools. Messalonskee was a Class C school.
Down looking to begin this bottom of the 5th, and the Rams down to 2 outs remaining.
And their big rival was Madison at the time. And, of course, as time has gone on, Lawrence, Fairfield, Winslow, and Waterville have all seen mills close, and Waterville doesn't have much land area to sell anyway, so they couldn't gain in population after a certain point, and those schools have all shrunk enrollment-wise into the 700s for Lawrence and lower than that in the 500s for Waterville and Winslow. And Messalonskee now has become the biggest school in that area. A lot of bedroom community activity out there as well.
Jack Earl sends us on the ground to short. One hopper gloved on a backhand and a fire across the infield for the second out. And it is up to Gavin Glanville-True to extend this ball game for the Rams. Speaking of Bangor, here's a look at the Bangor High School school profile.
Yes, one of the bigger schools in the state of Maine. 1193, Paul Butler, the principal. Stephen Van Enstein, the veteran athletic administrator for the Rams. And did you know Hose 5, oops, you can get to that.
Hose 5 Fire Museum.
Hose 5 Fire Museum is located on State Street in Bangor. It was built in 1897, was used as a fire station until 1993 when it was transformed into a museum.
Reaching at that one and hitting it to third base, where the catch is made for the final out of the game by Jordan Lewis. Messalonskee records a 5-inning victory tonight at Mansfield Stadium, 11-0 mercy rule over the Rams.
And not only a 5-inning victory, but a 5-inning no-hitter for pitcher Denny Martin. No runs, no hits, 3 errors for Bangor, 11 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for Messalonskee. Let's see what Martin did here. Totals 1, 2, 3 strikeouts.
Couple of walks and everything else in play.
Yep, 2 walks, 1 runner reached on an error, but just the 3 base runners. So a no-hitter for Denny Martin.
There you go, and a 10th win of the season for the Messalonskee Eagles, who will keep pace at number 2 in Class A here in the North. We'll recap it all coming up next in the post-game show. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school baseball on Ticket TV.
At Midcoast Century Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design.
Because everyone deserves to have an awesome smile.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Days tend to be filled with tasks, chores, and challenges. At Varney Chevrolet, we want to take care of your vehicle so you have one less thing to worry about. Schedule a service appointment online or by phone from the comfort of your own home. Our highly experienced technicians will get your vehicle serviced quickly and properly the first time. Once complete, rest assured knowing that your vehicle will be ready to tackle your next adventure. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Chevrolet.
Hey you! Yes, you! Are you between the ages of 16 and 24 trying to plan your future? Let the dedicated team at Job Corps get you headed in the right direction. Earn your diploma or get certified in a vocation in less than a year. Call today to change your life.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Your locally family-owned McDonald's, Wilson Street Brewer, Main Street, and Union Street in Bangor are hiring weekend team members. Work full-time or part-time as a second job. Apply online at jobs.mchire.com and learn more about the Archways tuition assistance to further your education and future. Once again, you can apply online at jobs.mchire.com for openings at Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street, and Union Street in Bangor for weekend team members. Get started today at jobs.mchire.com.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
Welcome into the post-game show here at Mansfield Stadium after an 11-0 victory by Messalonskee over Bangor. You see the line score there. Messalonskee number 2 in the Class A standings. Bangor number 3 entering play today. The Rams fall to 7-4-1 with the loss. Messalonskee now 10-2 with the victory. This is the McDonald's post-game show, sponsored by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street in Brewer. They are hiring, work a flexible schedule. You can work 5 or 40 hours. It's all about what works for you. Start at 17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. Ernie, you got the game recap over there?
I do. Final score once again, Messalonskee 11, Bangor nothing. Messalonskee 11 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left on base. Bangor with no runs on no hits, 3 errors, and 3 runners left on base. Winning pitcher is Dennis Martin. He threw 5 innings, no hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a total of 70 pitches, 38 for strikes, 32 for balls. For Bangor, losing pitcher was starter Teddy Stevenson.
That game recap presented by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Check out the family meal deal at Uno's. 2 pizzas, your choice of salad or appetizer, along with 2 fountain drinks for just $29.99. Uno's at 725 Stillwater Ave in Bangor. Order to go by calling 947-5000 or go to unos.com. Let's take a look at the highlights from this Eagle victory tonight at Mansfield. Those post-game highlights are presented by Next Home Experience. For the 3rd straight year, Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Tell you what, you got to feel a little bit for Bangor. I think you see a little fatigue out there among them. They've just played so many innings over the last few days. Had to go very deep into their pitching staff. And here's Messalonskee getting the jump early on. Pitched by Teddy Stevenson. Gets away in the dirt and a run scores. That is, Ty Bernier scoring in the first inning. Emerson struck out the first 2 batters he faced in that inning.
This was the blooper by Dennis Martin, helping his own cause and bringing home a couple of runs.
Yeah, it was in the top of the 2nd inning. That capped off a 4-run rally. Opposite field hit down the left field line. Dropped in between 3 Bangor defenders and a 2-run score. And here's a deep shot to the gap in left center field. That's got to be in the 3rd inning by Garrett Card. Close play at the plate there. But scoring the 2nd run of that particular at-bat was Donovan Herman.
Nice play in the field there.
Scoop on the catch and then a scoop on the throw. And here is
Mayo over at first base, fielding his position well.
Well hit ball by Kyle Johnson of Bangor there, line drive. And number 7 for Messalonskee is Bernier again. And this is his single to right field, another 2-run hit for the Eagles.
That wound up being the game winner, pushing the 10th and 11th runs across.
Get you to 10 and 11, and then a scoreless bottom of the 5th, thrown by Dennis Martin, and the Messalonskee Eagles score their 10th victory of the season. They're now 10-2. Bangor now 7-4-1.
Those highlights brought to you by Greenway Equipment. It's Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer celebrating 30 years in business. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. Our coverage also brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. We'll take a timeout in our post-game show. When we return, get you the play of the game, award our player of the game, and take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. It all comes up next. Don't go anywhere.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
It's my first Mazda. Thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Ambition is desire. Ambition is spirit. Ambition is drive.
Find your ambition right here at Coldbrook Mitsubishi in Skowhegan. There's a reason we're the #1 Mitsubishi volume dealer in the state. We've got the selection. We've got rates as low as 0%, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. Find your ambition. Drive your ambition. Only at Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Madison Avenue, Skowhegan. Start here at coldbrookmitsubishi.com.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer celebrating 30 years in business. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. Your locally owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. They are hiring. Work a flexible schedule. Work 5 or 40 hours. It's all about what works for you. Start at $17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. Next Home Experience. For the third straight year, Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Firehouse Subs. It's back for a limited time. Firehouse Subs Barbecue Cuban Sub features slow smoked pulled pork, honey ham, melted Swiss, golden barbecue sauce, slaw, and spicy pickle chips. Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Hidden Meadows Golf Course. When you get ready for a round of golf, you make sure your shoes fit. You make sure your clothes fit. Did you make sure your clubs fit? Call 827-4779 to set up a club fitting. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. For over 5 decades, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, enjoy the ride. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com.
Welcome back to Mansfield Stadium here in Bangor. Shot of the clock out there on top of the scoreboard, Ernie. We're going to get you out of the baseball broadcast before 9 p.m.
Wow, that's something I haven't experienced in a while, which is okay. They've been good games, a lot of extra inning games. Tonight, a good performance in a different way, but certainly by the Messalonskee Eagles. They came out and pretty much did everything. 8 hits in 5 innings, 11 runs. Just the 1 error, I believe, and then a no-hit pitching effort through 5 innings by sophomore right-hander Denny Martin, who was pretty efficient. 70 pitches over 5 innings, struck out 3, walked 2. So he made Bangor put the ball in play, and the defense, with one exception, made all the plays.
All right, time now to spotlight a couple of the Eagles that start out in this one. We begin with the play of the game, and we dial it back to the 3rd inning. Messalonskee leadoff hitter Garrett Card with a 2-run double in the 3rd, which at the time made it 7-0.
Yeah, just a well-hit ball to the gap in left center field. You see Gavin Glanville true to Yates Emerson. The relay throw is strong, but the ball just ticked off the dirt into Shuck's glove and out of Shuck's glove as the 2nd run scored. See this again. No, that's a different play there. Here we go. That's 1 run scoring. And you can just see that hot ball just barely hot. But
Shuck taking a swipe across the face with the cleats.
Yeah, couldn't get control, and that was the 2nd run of that. That was Ethan Mayo just trying to score any way he could, and there was some contact there, but shook it off and continued to play behind the plate for Bangor.
Play of the game presented by McDonald's. Time now for the player of the game. And when you throw a no-hitter, whether it's 5 innings or 7 innings, you're going to be our player of the game.
Yeah, a couple of options on the hitting side. Garrett Card with 2 hits and 3 RBIs, and Ty Bernier with 2 hits and 3 RBIs. Card also scored twice, Bernier once, but you can't deny the no-hit pitching of Dennis Martin there. 5 innings, just 3 above the minimum in terms of batters raised. Walked 2 and had 1 reach on an error, but all 3 were stranded on the base pass. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 70 pitches, 38 strikes, 32 balls. Again, not overwhelming from a control perspective, but again, forcing Bangor to put the ball in play, and the defense backed him up.
Yeah, and also 1 for 3 with a walk and a couple RBIs a dish.
Yep, absolutely. Batting out of the cleanup spot in the Messalonskee order.
Player of the game is presented by Firehouse Subs. It's back for a limited time. Firehouse Subs Barbecue Cuban Sub features slow smoked pulled pork, honey ham, melted Swiss, golden barbecue sauce, slaw, and spicy pickle chips. Firehouse Subs, $9.20. Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Nice shot of the Thomas Hill standpipe out beyond left field here at Mansfield Stadium. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule the rest of this week and into next week. Friday, 2 games from Hamden Academy as Bangor takes on Hamden on the baseball diamond and the softball diamond. Both games getting underway at 7 o'clock. And then on Tuesday, it's another double feature. Herman at Bangor this time. Softball at 7. Baseball also at 7 right here at Mansfield Stadium. Well, the only thing left to do now is give credit where it is due to our Ticket TV crew. Jay Baines directing, Evan Staples on the graphics, Kim Mitchell and Matthew Cunha, our camera crew, and Ernie Clark. We're getting you out of here early relative to the rest of the Ticket TV season.
Well, I was good for the first hour and 45 minutes, and then the cough kicked into play. But, yeah, I'm kind of glad for a short night in the sense that I actually get home early.
We'll be back at it on Friday on Ticket TV. I'm Mark Paulette saying so long from Mansfield Stadium. The final once again, Messalonskee 11 and Bangor nothing. This has been high school baseball on Ticket TV.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Hey you! Yes you! Are you between the ages of 16 and 24 trying to plan your future? Let the dedicated team at Job Corps get you headed in the right direction. Earn your diploma or get certified in a vocation in less than a year. Call today to change your life.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
High school sports on Ticket TV has been presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street, Brewer, Next Home Experience, Firehouse Subs, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, and Levesque Business Solutions. High school sports on Ticket TV also brought to you by Northeast Driving School, Dean's Detailing, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Varney Mazda, Varney Chevrolet, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Loring Job Corps, Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Blackfly Coffee, Mad Cat and Company, Novus Auto Glass, Bangor Window Shade, Hartford's Auto Service, Flash Me Maine Photo Booths, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hillside Athletics, Liberty Olton Insurance, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaners, Frank's Bake Shop, The Heating Lodge, Comfort Shoes and More, Memory Lane Assisted Living, The Growing Place, The Coach House Restaurant, Tim's Plumbing, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Knowlton Automotive, Bangor Floral, The Local in Orono, Doors Equipment Company, Napa Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber Company, Creative Options, Midcoast Denture Design, Fielder's Choice Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Services, Henry's Bridal Boutique, Dairy Queen in Bangor and Old Town, and First National Bank. Ticket TV is a production of Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket and Sportsnet Maine.